Hey everyone, welcome back to the Inner Instinct Strength channel. My name is Adrian, and today we're going to tackle a hot topic in the home gym world, which are magnetic pins. Well, with so many brands out there, how do you know which one is right for you? Well, that's why I picked the most recent magnetic pins from Exponent Edge, Fringe Sports, Bells of Steels, Vendetta Strength and Athletics, Surplus Strength, Oak Club Manufacturing, and 46. But before I start this video, I want to tell you this is not sponsored by any company, nor are there any affiliated links. Okay, so if you do like the content, be sure to like the video and subscribe. Okay, so let's dive in. Alright, so first up is Exponent Edge. These pins have a very good sleek design and they offer 1 inch or 5/8 option in size. They are quite lightweight, comes in two colors, black and red, with Exponent Edge logo on them. And they're made of steel. The actual length is 6 inches, the usable length is 4.75 inches. And the diameter is 25 millimeters. Each 1 inch pin weighed 1.24 pounds, which is 565 grams. They sold in pairs for $39, making an individual pin $19.50. The packaging is fair. Pros is the best valued and affordable. Okay, great for your first set of mag pins if you're not sure what to buy because it is the cheapest option out there. So the cons is the magnets are not concealed, as you can see, although it's not a huge matter, but I find it they can take an extra step because it does look nicer that way. Okay, so these are not bad. I would definitely go for them if you want the cheapest option. So next we have Fringe Sports. Okay, so these magnetic pins are your second best valued option. These pins comes in 1 inch or 5/8 options in size, and they come in 7 different colors, which is absolutely fabulous. Okay, so they come black, red, blue, purple, green, pink, and orange, and they also have a Fringe Sport logo printed in the front here. They're made of stainless steels. The actual length is 6.125 inches. The usable length is 5.5 inches. The diameter is slightly bigger than 25 millimeters, and each 1 inch pin weighs 1.5 pounds, which is 679 grams. Okay, Fringe has different offerings. Okay, so making the prices different depending on what package you buy. Okay, so let me break this down for you. If you buy a single pin, which most likely you wouldn't just buy one single pin, right? And it will just cost you $29, making them $58 a pair. But if you buy a pair, it will cost you $49, making each pin $24.50. And if you buy 4-pack, and it will cost you $44.50, making each pin $22.25. And if you buy 10-pack, it will cost you $39.80, making each pin $19.90. Okay, the packaging is absolutely great with individual tubes. The pros, well, the Fringe, it's the only company that offers these bulk deals. Okay, they're durable because they're made of stainless steel. The magnets are concealed. The knurling on the side is good. The cons, however, I find it a bit loose and twisted at some of the pins. Like this one, as I have to check these loose ones every time I use them. Just to have that peace of mind. And I'm not really fond of these pins in the end, but I think it depends on the person. But although the bulk deal is good for the price, I might not want the same color or the same size, 1 inch or 5/8 options for the whole 4-packs or 10-packs. So if Fringe can kind of mix these up and I can just have different colors or different size in the 4-packs or 10-packs, then it'll just be even more awesome. Now let's talk about bells of steels. So these pins comes also with 1 inch or 5/8 options, and also there's a 1.4 inch option in size. Okay, they come in one silver color. They're made of aluminum head and stainless steel shaft. Okay, the actual length is 5.875 inches. The usable length is 5.125 inches. Diameter is just slightly less than 25 millimeters, and each 1 inch pin weighs 1.22 pounds, which is 553 grams. Okay, these 1 inch pins are sold in singles for $27.99, making them $55.98 per pair. Okay, the packaging is not great. I will actually say poor because they do chip on the side. The pros is, the price is decent. That's why I put it in the mid range. The silver color is nice. The cons is the packaging is quite lousy. Okay, the aluminum head are both damaged when they got here. Okay, I'm not a big fan of the balls in the end because I always find they doesn't really do much. Some like it, some don't. But maybe I just got this just for this comparison. I probably will use it, but maybe I'll just put it as a stationary. I probably wouldn't pull it in and out as often as I use all the other ones. So that's the belts of steels. Well, up next is Vendetta Strength. Okay, so these Omega magnetic pins are all about style and performance. I'm sure some of you are familiar with the brand Vendetta adapter for your jammer arms. Okay, so these pins comes in black colors with a V logo in the front, which is very nice. The knurling, it's also nicely made and have a unique design with a smaller head and the longest length. Okay, so these pins come in 1 inch or 5/8 option in size. They're made of stainless steel. Okay, the actual length, including the head, is 7.625 inches. Usable length is 6 inches. Diameter is less than 25 millimeters. And each 1 inch pin weigh 1.5 pounds, which is 680 grams. They're sold in pairs for $59.99 and making each mag pin $29.99. The packaging is quite decent and nice. The pros, I like the aesthetic appeal, the good concealed magnets, the smaller head so it's easier to handle. The cons is, they are mid-range in price. The length might be a little too long because it depends on your application. For example, if I use them for my Vendetta adapter on the side here, with my rope jammer arm, they're great. But if I put them on the jammer arm in the front, then it will be slightly too long. So I think it really depends on your application. But the longest can be, this can actually replace a band pack if you do not want to use that long of of a mag pin. You can actually use this. It's actually well made, and yeah, so these are Vendetta Strength. So now let's check out Surface Strength. These pins are designed for versatility and ease of use. Okay, these are lightweight, and these mag pins comes in machined acetal head and the Surface logo. They have the regular speed pins and also these vac pins. Both pins made in 1 inch or 5/8 options in size. So where the speed pins are made of aluminum, these vac pins are made of stainless steel, which are more of a premium quality. The actual length is the same for both, which is 6.25 inches. The usable length is 5 inches. The diameter is just slightly less than 25 millimeters. Each 1 inch pin weighed 1.23 pounds, which is 558 grams, and they are sold in single for $65, making each pair $130. Okay, making them the most expensive mag pins in the market. The packaging is actually quite good. The pros is I love the concealed magnets. They're very easy to take off. They're nice shafts. Cut-in options. For different usage and purposes, which is great. The cons is the price is a bit steep, and they offer the same price for the regular speed pins and these vacs. Okay, so I would just go for the vacs. Because of the stainless steel and the premium quality. So next is Oak Club Manufacturing. So these pins are made in Canada. Okay, they are really made in great quality and have a very premium feel. They're perfect for those who want a touch of luxury in their home gym. And these mag pins come in various colors, like gold, orange, which you call the Jack O color, pink, rosé, Imola red, Lehman's blue. They also have the regular gray, blue, and red, and also have these stainless steel options. Okay, and which is absolutely great. And these pins also come in 1 inch or 5/8 option in size. Like I said, they're made of stainless steels. The actual length is 5.75 inches. Usable length is 5 inches. Diameter is less than 25 millimeters. The regular These ones, 1-inch pin weigh 1.33 pounds, which is 605 grams. These are all stainless steel ones, 1-inch pin, which would be a little heavier at 1.74 pounds, which is 792 grams. Okay, the regular ones are sold in pairs for $89, making each mag pin $44.50. For these special all stainless steel mag pins, it's sold in pairs for $124, making each mag pin $62. Okay, so the pros is, oh, it's beautiful craftsmanship, beautifully designed. The magnets are actually quite strong, and it's very unique and has a very premium design. The cons is it's expensive, to most people, and it has a long lead time due to being handmade. But some dislike the strong magnets here. So I think it's depends on your usage, like I said before. And but I absolutely adore these. These are absolutely beautiful mag pins. So finally, we have 4-6. So these pins, I have to say, I'm surprised, and they're very well built. They are very heavy duty, with this very strong magnet out of all of these mag pins. Okay, these mag pins comes in black and red, and they have a slightly bigger head with the F6 logo lasered, engraved in the front. Okay, and these mag pins also come in 1-inch or 5/8 options in size. They're made of aluminum head and stainless steel shaft. Okay, the actual length is 6.625 inches. The usable length is 5.14 inches. Diameter is less than 25 millimeters. Each 1-inch pin, weighed 1.56 pounds, which is 708 grams. Okay, the 1-inch is sold in single for $54.94, making each pair $109.88. The 5/8 have different price and are sold in single for $44.94, making each pair $89.88. The pros is the bigger head for easier removal, very well built. I think the cons is the magnets are way too strong. Okay, they actually can be toned down a few notches. Okay, and the other reason I'm using these is mainly with my spotter arms, because it's for safety. So I do like them to be strong, and the magnets are absolutely strong, which is great. But the thing is, I will not use this for like a easier removal. If I use it with my J cup, let's say, or something else, I probably would not use these. I probably would use these with my bench prop, which I can pop it in. And they're actually secure and they're not going anywhere, and that's where I'll use them. But in general, they're well made. All right, so which mag pins should you choose? So here's a breakdown. Okay, so what I find is the best value, and for the first time buyers, the Exponent Edge and the Fringe Sport is great, especially when Fringe Sport has so many different packages. If you need 10, that's the best value for you. Okay, if you buy for an everyday use, and if you have jammer arms, it's definitely Vendetta Strength and O Club. And if money's no object and you just want the premium of the premium, then it's definitely O Club. Okay, the longest usable length, I would say, is the Vendetta. It's great because it's longest at 6 inches. The Fringe comes to second with 5.5 inches. The 4-6 on the third is 5.14 inches. The Bells of Steel on the fourth place, 5.125 inches. Fifth place is O Club at 5 inches. Surplus is also 5 inches. Then the Exponent Edge, this is the shortest, at 4.75 inches. Okay. From the heaviest to the lightest by weight would be the O Club stainless steel, which is the heaviest at 1.74 pounds. The F6 is second at 1.56 pounds. The Vendetta on third at 1.50 pounds. The Fringe at 1.50 pounds also. The O Club normal Mag 3 pins on the fifth place at 1.33 pounds. Exponent Edge on the sixth place at 1.24 pounds. The Surplus Vex at 1.23 pounds, and the lightest would be the Bells of Steels at 1.22 pounds. So here's a wrap for the magnetic pins review. So remember, at the end of the day, it all comes down to your budget, your lifting needs, and personal preferences. So make sure you let me know in the comments below which brand you're going with and you love the most. Thank you again for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and hit that notification button for more home gym gear review. So see you next time. My name is Adrian, and This is Inner Instinct Strength.